Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Eisenhower Eagle Football Review. I'm Tim Meyer with Coach Chris Smith, and tonight was tough down here at Grosse Pointe South. It was so close of you guys getting a touchdown and winning this football game. Grosse Pointe South eked out a 9-3 win over you guys, but you got to be mighty proud of your defense.
Yeah, our defense really played a good game today. We were on the field for a long time, and we're like I say, I think some of the young guys grew up. I think Cody Raymond, really, especially in the second half, physically played a great game. Our defensive linemen are getting better every week. We're just working on individual stuff in practice. In working on each kid at each position getting better, and we're seeing improvement, and that's all you can ask for from a team.
One area of the ball where you didn't see a lot of improvement was the penalties. You guys look like you were moving the ball and then a penalty. And it just seemed to take the wind out of the sails of the offense.
Yeah, I mean, it comes with being disciplined. Our guys got to be disciplined. When we're blocking, you got to have your hands inside. Offsides penalties on the defense, you had 4 of them. You can't have those things. We got to clean those things up. I mean, you're not going to win a close game with a lot of penalties like that.
And, your guys are young, but we saw out here tonight they're not willing to back down to anybody.
Yeah, no, like I said, we're seeing good things. I mean, there's times we play great, and it's just being more consistent with that. And then there's times, we make tons of mistakes, and then that's typical of a young team. We really need senior leadership to help bring those young guys along also. But, yeah, I mean, like I said, we're seeing a lot of improvement out of these young guys. But eventually they got to grow up. I mean, we're going into week 6 here. So, these young guys have got to learn to grow up and play like seniors now.
Yeah, like we always say, Eisenhower football, the juniors become seniors, and, they eventually in the season grow into that. Third tough running back special player had to play against, but you guys seemed to handle them pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, we've worked on tackling we really work on tackling all week, but the last 2 weeks we really worked on tackling. I mean, that's been our biggest issue defensively is tackling running backs, and there's good running backs in this league. And, you got a gang tackle. These are guys that you just can't bring down with one guy. So I saw a lot of guys getting to the ball today, and, and that's what you need in our league, because we're going to see a couple more great running backs. So it's not going to change. The rest of the season we're going to see good running backs.
And tough teams, because next week you've got Romeo, and they've been playing really well this season. What do you know about them?
They're physical. They're a senior, mature team, and they've beaten some good teams already. So. Again, we'll have a good game plan against them, and again, we're trying to make some improvements and trying to compete.
Okay, Coach, best of luck to you next week. Romeo comes in, and hopefully we can have an Eisenhower victory.
All right, thank you.
I'm with one of Eisenhower's stars tonight, Bennett Cardamone. And Bennett, early in the game you were doing it on offense, and then you had to come in there, and defense played a lot, and you were a big part of breaking up some passes out there. I know you're disappointed with the 9-3 loss. Do you think it could have came out any different?
Well, yeah, I think if our offense moved the ball a little bit more, our defense was on the field for a long time during the game, and just need better time of possession and move the ball, score some touchdowns, I guess.
You had an opportunity when you were out there to break up a big pass play for them. They were going to go to their star, number 4, Williams, and you were reading the play. Tell me what you thought of that play on the sideline here.
Well, we were in press, so basically the corner's going to stay up, and I have to drop to the sideline. And I saw the streak, and I basically just broke on it and broke it up.
And defense was on the field most of the time in the second half even. You guys seemed like you kept up pretty good. You really weren't tired at all.
Yeah, I think we're a really good conditioned team, so I think we can keep up with anyone's conditioning, just tire teams out. But, offensive standpoint, we just have to score some touchdowns again.
What do you think will be the key to that offense spark? What can you do different?
I think we just need to practice some more, run through the plays, and keep working hard. We got a young team, so I think we got a lot of room for improvement.
What do you learn from all these games here, these tough games that you guys are playing? I mean, you really in most all of them, except for the one against Stevenson. But I mean, you're in all those games. Are you learning anything? Do you guys gain anything from this?
Yeah, we're learning every week. I mean, we're just learning to fight, and basically we're still learning about each other, how we play as a team, what our strengths are, what our weaknesses, and we just got to improve every week.
I know you want to say hello to everybody out there except for your grandfather, but go ahead and say hello.
Yeah, I want to say what's up to my siblings, my brother and sister, mom and dad, of course my grandparents, and my whole family pretty much.
Great. Thanks, Bennett. Thanks for... Eisenhower's defensive star tonight, Cody Raymond. And Cody, it looked like they moved you back to linebacker. You were playing on the end, but it looked like you kind of dropped off to play a little bit of a linebacker position.
Yeah, so this week we ran an offset, so that was where I got that on the line, and they just kind of moved me to linebacker to help contain on the outside. So, yeah, it was just kind of help control the run game against the other team, mainly Will Johnson, to kind of keep them contained.
Have you, I mean, how did that feel? I mean, being out there like that and not really being off the line, or being off the line and being out there?
I actually enjoyed it. I had kind of more freedom because I could shoot gaps harder. I have obviously a good run up, and then I just you get to break everything up, and it just feels good.
There was one set of downs for Grosse Pointe South, and you were probably the main person to stop them. Couple, or one for sure for a loss. Did you? Did you just in that series? Did you just kind of feel it?
Yeah, I mean, so all of our coaches, they praised us reset. In the first half, I didn't come out as well, but in the second half, it really hit me. I got to start kind of playing my game, really focus in, and that's when it kind of hit me. I just started focusing.
Are you reading better? Or
This week, I really focused on my reads because in past weeks, my reads were not that good. But this week, I focused on reads, and it really helped me tell where the ball was going and helped me fill gaps and just overall helped me play better.
How hard was it to bring down the shifty Mr. Johnson?
Once you got a hold of him, it wasn't that bad. Yeah, just because most of the time they ran it away from me, so he'd always be held up, and I'd just come over the top and clean it up.
And these are kind of close games that you guys are losing, except for the Stevenson one, as I told Bennett. But, what are your thoughts as you're going through the season?
I think that we have a really good young team. There's a lot of room for improvement, as you said. There's a bunch of potential, especially in these next upcoming games. We just have to keep working hard in practice. And stay dedicated to the game. Just keep working hard.
I know you got a girlfriend out there you want to say hello to, and maybe your family.
Yeah, I just want to say hi to my parents, my sister, my grandparents. I call them after every game, so I just want to say hi to them. All my friends. That's it.
All right, thanks. Yeah. Thanks, Cody. The Eisenhower Eagles traveled to Grosse Pointe South looking for victory number 2 on the season. The Blue Devils were 3-2 on the year and featured Michigan commit Will Johnson. Number 1, Aiden Ives' 7-yard run on the Eagles' first drive would be the highlight of the drive. With it 3rd and 25, the Eagle defense stops Grosse Pointe South, forcing the Blue Devils to punt. On the Eagles' next drive, this first down run by number 27, Daniel Sokowski, picks up 9 yards. Eventually, Eisenhower was forced to punt. The punt is partially blocked by Grosse Pointe South, giving the Blue Devils great field position. On 2nd and 9, Grosse Pointe South quarterback Anthony Bernard fumbles the football. The ball is recovered by Eisenhower's number 71, Tom Judkins. On 2nd and 6 from the 49, Aiden Ives rips off 25 yards on this run. With it 4th and 3 at the Grosse Pointe South 24-yard line, Aiden Ives again, this time for 9 yards and a big Eagle first down. Ives' run would result in this 29-yard field goal by number 18, Julian Lee. And the first quarter would end with the score, Eisenhower 3, Grosse Pointe South nothing. With it Grosse Pointe South football, number 32, Bennett Cardamone, does a nice job to break up this Blue Devil pass. Despite Cardamone's nice play, Grosse Pointe South methodically moved down the field. Finally, number 7, Anthony Bernard, would find number 11, Charlie Brandon, for the Blue Devil touchdown. The extra point was blocked, however, by Bennett Cardamone, making the score 6-3, Grosse Pointe South. Ike's following drive went nowhere, but the Eagle defense hung tough as number 7, Luke Anil, and number 71, Tom Jutkin, demonstrate. Despite this nice tackle by number 7, Luke Anil, the Blue Devils were able to get a first down. With the ball on the Eagle 13-yard line, the Eagle defense stiffens. First on this tackle by number 48, Dominic Ferraro, and number 74, Andrew Krasinski. Then it's number 74, Krasinski, stopping All-Stater Will Johnson. That play would force Grosse Pointe South to kick this 25-yard field goal, making it 9-3 Blue Devils. And that is where the score stood at halftime. This tackle on 3rd down by Cody Raymond forced Grosse Pointe South to punt. Ike's offense could only manage this 6-yard pass play from Crum to Cardamone. They were forced to punt. Number 81, Corey Raymond, was a beast on defense all night. As we move into the 4th quarter, number 6, Blake Harmon, breaks up this pass, preventing a Blue Devil touchdown. Because of a penalty, it was 3rd and 27 for Ike. Number 1, Aiden Ives, could only manage 15 yards on this run, forcing the Eagles to punt. How about this tackle for a loss by number 36, Devin Steele? On 3rd and 6 for Grosse Pointe South, this tackle by number 21, Ryan Polisi, and number 48, Dominic Ferraro, forced the Blue Devils to punt. With it 3rd and 5 for the Eagles, this pass to Bennett Cardamone goes incomplete. The Eagles call for pass interference, but it's not called. Again, the Eagles defense gets the ball back to the offense as number 81, Cody Raymond, rushes this pass. With 2 minutes and 54 seconds left to play in the game, Ike got the ball back. This big gainer by number 4, Ethan Barker, is called back because of a holding penalty on Eisenhower. On 3rd and 26, this quarterback scramble by Preston Crum comes up a little short. On 4th down, Ike's pass attempt goes incomplete, ending the ball game. The final score, Grosse Pointe South 9, Eisenhower 3. Well, folks, the Eisenhower Eagles just missed winning this ball game, losing it 9-3 to Grosse Pointe South. One touchdown would have done it, but they were held back by penalties, and a couple of miscues, some drop balls and stuff. But the Eagles did show a great heart on defense, and the defense played really well. So, you know, it's coming. It's coming, folks. For Coach Chris Smith, I'm Tim Meyer saying thank you for joining us here on the Eisenhower Eagle Football Review.